Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we are charting a course through a series of incredible worlds that exist beyond our own, all laid out on a fascinating spiritual map. We're going to explore a really detailed cosmology that lays out this whole spiritual ladder of existence. And forget a simple heaven and hell. This is a multi-layered reality where every single world has its own purpose, its own rules, and its own reason for being. And the whole thing is powered by a system of cosmic cause and effect. So our journey starts right here on Earth. In this cosmology, the human realm, our world, isn't the final destination at all. You got to think of it more like a crucial crossroads, a transit station really, where every single choice we make can either lead us up towards these higher heavens or down into realms of consequence. Okay, so our first stop is a world that feels a lot like a more perfected, peaceful version of Earth. This is the first step up that ladder, and it's an achievement. It's something earned by souls who have really learned how to live a truly selfless life. The journey to get here, well, it isn't through space. It's a journey of the spirit. After a life on Earth is over, the soul is said to travel through this tunnel of colored light, crossing that rainbow bridge, and then being reborn into this new, peaceful existence. Now, this realm is a really fascinating paradox. I mean, it's 10 times larger than Earth, but in a lot of ways, it's so much simpler. There's no sun, there's no night, just this constant, gentle light. People live for 1,000 years, but society is totally stripped of all the competition and conflict we have here. In this world, community is literally everything. The entire system is designed to teach one ultimate lesson: selflessness. By getting rid of money and private property, greed is just gone. The absolute worst crime you can commit is to act for yourself alone. For example, wasting food is a huge deal. And the punishment? It isn't jail. It's a one-way ticket right back to Earth to learn the lesson all over again. Okay, so let's take the next step up the ladder. If the last realm was all about perfecting community through selfless action, this next one is about transcending the idea of community altogether. Here, the very concepts of labor and family just disappear. This place is reserved for souls who have moved into a state of pure being. This realm is so much more ethereal. It's a place for true immortals who've gone beyond the need for physical work, and the environment itself reflects this change. Just imagine a planet lit by 16 different suns, creating these constant zones of dawn, noon, and twilight. The jump from the last realm is just stark. Life becomes less about doing and way more about being. The need for work, for family, it all just vanishes. Even death is different. When an immortal's 35,000-year life is over, they just sit down and their body dissolves into a wisp of smoke. Here, the pace of life just slows down to almost a complete standstill. The beings here spend their eons meditating, living on fruit that takes 3,000 years to grow. It's a physical reflection of a really deep, serene state of mind, one that's completely free from any worldly concerns. And finally, we ascend to the highest plane of existence. But this isn't a place you can travel to. It's a state of being you actually become, a reality that's beyond physical form itself. The really crucial point here is that we're moving beyond planets and suns and into a realm of pure consciousness. The Source calls it a negative universe, which is kind of like a dreamscape where reality is shaped by your essence and your thoughts, not by physical matter. Think of it this way. In our world, right now, we see each other's physical bodies. But from the perspective of this highest realm, a person is seen as a column of light. Their spiritual purity, their development, that's what determines its color and its brightness. You aren't seen for what you look like, but for what you are. Life here is just this act of continuous, joyful creation. You have these beings called bodhisattvas who can conjure up palaces and orchestras out of thin air just to entertain their friends. In this realm, your imagination isn't just a mental thing, it is the fabric of reality. So what's powering this entire journey? How does a soul actually move between these incredible worlds? Well, it's all governed by a cosmic ladder of cause and effect. In this system, every single action, good or bad, has a specific destination attached to it. Your actions and even your thoughts determine exactly where you land on this ladder. A life of causing harm could lead you to purgatories of fire and ice. Cruelty could send you to the animal realm to learn empathy. And perfect selflessness, that could earn you a spot in the 1,000-year realm. It's this cosmic system of balance that decides whether you're going to ascend toward bliss or descend to repay a karmic debt. So the central idea here is that our existence is this dynamic process. It's not just one life and you're done. No, instead, it's a continuous curriculum of learning and evolving through all these different states of being, with Earth serving as a really critical classroom. And so that leaves us with a fascinating question. Whether you see this map as a literal guide to the afterlife or just a powerful metaphor for personal growth, it brings this huge, grand cosmic vision right back down to the choices we make every single day.